Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. So, I am working on the Tall and Skinny journal today. I have got some, I bought a book binding kit, so I have some nice book binding thread, even new needles, woohoo! I have a new awl that I was using, pokey tool. I did get new, it came in the kit. I got this, let me show you here. I got this kit here. It had these, and then it had the awl, and then it had the white thread. I don't remember if it had any. Oh, here. It had these needles. $6.99 for all of this on Amazon. So I think that's a pretty good deal, right? So if you don't have a bone folder, there you go. They come in the kit. Now I have multiple bone folders, but I use them. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we are going to sew this into the spine, onto the spine, and I've created the spine with a piece of cardboard, saved cardboard that I used for this. I used another piece of the material I got from Lori, and I just cut out the cardboard, same height, made it, you know, it took me a bit of a fight to get it the right size for the inside of here, but that's okay. It's still a little bit tight with the cloth on there, but what we're going to do today is we're going to sew our signatures onto this strip and tie them off in the back, and then we're going to glue them down onto this so that when you look at the journal, it will be a, what do they call those? Seamless, I don't know, no sew spine. I mean, technically you did sew it, but nobody can see it. Okay, so now we just need to decide which one do we want to put. I think I want to put this one of these two as the front. So they're both really pretty, and then I'm just going to put them in the order they can go. I'm going to do these two in the back because I haven't done any decorating on them yet. Yes, that's my thinking. So this one's going to be my center, and I am going to go ahead and use it first. Okay, I'm going to sew it onto here first. And hopefully, because I can manipulate this spine so easily, I'm not going to have as hard a time. So all I'm going to do is go into the center in the back here through the hole. I've poked the holes in the back as well, and I just realized I did not, because I did have to do a little corrective surgery, so I have to go through this part that I glued here on these edges. I had to do this is a little bit off. I'm just seeing that just slightly off. Yeah, I'm a little off on this part because I had to fix something. There we go. There we go. It's good enough. You guys, I'm a horrible example. Do not do as I do, or as I say, okay? Do, what's that saying? Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, don't do as I do or as I say right now. My lines look really crooked. What happened was I had to come in and I had to take this cloth off because my cardboard was a little bit wide, and then I put the holes back where they go, but on that little part up there it looks like I had a little mishap, but I think it's gonna be fine. I don't know, I just think it'll be fine. I have found with junk journaling, for the most part, that things they just kind of turn out. I don't know, for me, I don't know. Anyways, so I've already got the holes poked in to the signatures. So like I said, I'm going to come in through the very center one, the center of the center, okay, is where I'm coming in. And I probably have way too much thread, but that's okay. I've never done a signature with this many, a journal with this many signatures and this few pages for each signature, if that makes sense. So yeah, so this is a little bit different for me. So I'm just going to bring it up. I brought it in through the center up there into the inside because I want it to tie on the outside, okay? And now I brought it into that center one because I have 5 holes. So now I'm going to go in through the back. I will say that having only 3 or 4 pages per signature is making this a lot easier. Let's get this back over here. Yeah, I used way too much thread. I just wasn't sure. And I was kind of having a morning. And so I just didn't even really, I'll be honest, I didn't even measure it. I just pulled it off and thought, okay, that'll be enough. Now I've got it all the way at the top, okay, and now I'm going to bring it down here. And I'm going to go through this 3rd hole, okay? And then I'm going to bring it through one more time on the outside. All right, and now I'm going to bring it in through this center. Okay, and when you do that, if you've never sewn a journal, try not to sew through your thread because it'll mess you up. It can mess up how it ties off and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah. And then we're going to go one more time through this part here. I'm just going to push that thread down so I can get it through there without doing the very thing I just told you. Okay, oops. And make sure your thread's not wrapped around. See, that's the one thing about doing the spine like this is you can just kind of flop that spine around and it's not that big a deal. When you've got the whole book you're turning, it's a little more complicated than right now. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and just make sure that when I pull on this, it's taut. There. Okay. You know what I just noticed? Oh, duh. Tara. We're just gonna pull that out. Okay, everybody in the comments, tell Tara what she just did. I didn't sew through the rest of the spine. I'm like, what's going on here? I can't tie it off. Oh, I'm having a morning. I'm telling you guys. I am on here with you, but I am not here. Do you ever have those days? I'm having one right now. Right in front of all my friends, I'm having a day. And I'm going to leave it on camera because this is the 3rd time I've started this video and I'm just like, I'm not going to keep doing this. So we are going to do this together. I don't know how that in the world that knotted, but it did. And since the thread is so daggone long, we don't need to worry about it. I'm just going to snip it here. There we go. So let's just go ahead, pull that thread through, re-thread this needle, and start over. So how's everybody doing? I'm thinking I'm posting this on Saturday. Yeah, I think I did because... Yeah, I think because I already did Thursdays. So remember that when you put it through, you need to go through the entire spine. You know what else is wrong? I haven't sewn, I haven't done a journal in, I don't know. I can tell you this much. It's been at least 2 months since I've actually worked on a journal, like a full-blown journal. I've been doing ephemera and stuff with you guys, but I told you I haven't really made any more journals since, well, since the that last small one that I did, that I'm not even sure you guys, I think I did a flip through with you guys, but yeah, I have not been really doing anything. Okay, so here's where I screwed up. Okay, just so you know. I didn't sew it onto here. Duh. Duh, 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 duh. Well, when I went to tie it, I was like, where's my threads? This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's not going to make any sense, T. You didn't do it right. Anyway, I went yesterday. Today is Thursday of last week. So I went yesterday to the church and worked with the food group who does all the food boxes. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had so much fun. But I am sore today a little bit because we had a truck full, a U-Haul truck, like a 20-footer full of food that the pastor over that ministry, he goes and him and another gentleman go pick it up, another pastor, and then they bring it. They pick it up in Mesa, okay? And then they bring it, okay, so now we're going to go back. Did I do it? Yeah, I did it. And they brought it all the way from Mesa for us, and we had to unload the truck, just like you would a truck, okay? And it was very cool. Okay. I still feel like I messed this up. I've never done a 5, like to sew 5-hole signature. I've only done 3s, and I wanted to do it because it was so tall. Oh, see, I did the very thing I told you guys to be careful of and not sew through your thread. I'm just jacking this up all the way around, aren't I, guys? You're always all so kind to me and patient with me. Anyway, but yeah, it was a lot of fun, but I'm sore today. Okay. So I'm not really sure what I did here, but I should have thread here, and I don't have any thread here, right? Any of you who've done the 5, you know, shouldn't I have some thread right there to tuck my other thread into? I'm like, I don't know. Let me see. Are you on there good? It's on there nice and tight. Since it's all going to get glued down, I'm not going to worry about this one, but I will be trying to figure this out as I go along. And I'm not going to go ahead and do go look on another video or anything. I'm just going to keep plugging along here. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I did exactly wrong there, but pretty sure I did something wrong. It's definitely me. I'm the problem, okay? Anyway. So yeah, we had fun and served about, I guess, probably around 60 people who otherwise may not have been able to afford groceries this week. And there was so much stuff, you guys. Oh, it was very cool. It was very cool. I was laughing though, pardon me, because I told one of the gals there, because we had gotten, I think a lot of it came from Costco, but it was really funny because they had, like, I don't know, probably 30 crates of grapes. I mean, everybody got grapes. I got grapes. Everybody got grapes. And it was so funny because I was telling them, you know, that's what they get for charging so much for food, because now they just can't even get rid of it because people aren't willing to pay, you know, like $5 for a little packet of grapes. It's crazy, the prices out there, and that's what's happening. I said, but it's okay because the Lord, you know, He knows what His children have need of, and so that blessing came to all those wonderful people. We did have a young lady who, she was 7 months pregnant. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, this one little stupid hole. There we go. She was 7 months pregnant, and in the good old Arizona heat. I mean, it's hot right now, worse than it has been across the country, but in Arizona, I mean, this is just a hot summer for us, okay? Oops, sorry. I am so awkward with this right now. But she collapsed out. There we go. It was stuck on the edge of there. She collapsed outside, and it was so scary. Okay, so what I did before was I took it through, and then I brought it back down. But I'm thinking I need to bring it up, and then through here, and back. I'm going to try that. I know that some of you who do five hole signatures are probably like, no, or yes, yeah, do that. I would be on the other side of this, but I'm just trying to figure out my mistake. But yeah, she collapsed, so I and the pastor helped her until they brought the ambulance. And she was okay, praise God. And everybody helped her out. And once we got her inside, I'm all the way back here. Once we got her inside, she was sitting, and everybody, it was so cute. There was people shopping for her, and she had her little girl, and so yeah, but she was good, thank God. Scared us because somebody ran in and was like, somebody collapsed outside, and we're all like, oh no, you know. Okay, see, it's still doing it. I don't know. Or did I do it the exact same way I did it before? Maybe I did. So if I go in and go up and then bring it back down, I don't understand. Oh well, it's not going to matter because I'm going to sew it the way that I sew it, and it'll be fine. I mean, I'm going to glue it. It'll be fine. After this, though, you know I'm going to be watching a video on how to do the 5 signature or the 5 hole signature, because I'm going to be curious as to what I did wrong. Anyway, yeah, so that was my day yesterday, and I'm really, really glad I went. I will be going again. We do it twice a month. I think it's twice a month. It might be every other week, which would be, some months would be 3 weeks. Yeah, so whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be there because I really loved doing it. It was great. It was great, and it was hard work, and I needed that, you know. I needed that. I'm at home too much now, and I'm not out working in, you know, the world and like I'm used to. So yeah, I just needed to be out and helping and, you know, doing something meaningful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you know what I mean. I'm hoping this doesn't feel tight. Like, what did I do? It doesn't feel like it's tightening. Why isn't it tightening? Did I sew it into the... Yeah, this feels loose. Huh. This is weird. I am not having the easiest time with this, you guys. Wow, it is not tightening at all. What am I doing wrong? Somebody out there, speak up. Tell me what it is. Okay. There's that one. Does that feel better? Okay, that's better. I don't know. Must have had a loose spot in there somewhere. This is like a waxy thread. Feels like thick floss. You could probably use floss. Has anybody ever tried that? Okay. Go the other direction. There. It still feels loose. Let me see. It must just be, you know, I think it's the gap between the holes, because, I mean, it's in there. It's definitely on there. I think it's like how far it is. All right. Well, we got 2. Next. So, and then this Sunday, I'm going to be doing the kids' church again. And I'll probably be doing it again next Sunday because they're going to do a back to school thing. And Crystal, the leader of the children's ministry, she said that she needs all hands on deck. And I said, okay. So we'll all be there, which is good. Now Courtney's job doing the cleanup, he works every weekend. Like he'll be on, every weekend. Because his falls between services and after services. So yeah, which is cool. He's happy about that. And I'm happy with, for him. He's excited because I'm going to try going through this one first and see it. I don't think it's going to change it at all. But he's really excited because this is, I think I mentioned to you guys, it's his first time ever working in the church. Yeah, so it's kind of exciting. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am really tired. I don't know why, but I'm not feeling so hot today. Yeah, it didn't change it. It still looks the same. I don't know what I am doing wrong, but whatever it is, it'll get sewn in here. That's all I care about, right? I think this one's going to be kind of cute. I did that video with you guys in index cards, or was it this Thursday? Yeah, this is Saturday. The one I did on Thursday, I'm going to be using some of those in here. And then also, oh no, this paper tore right there. Dang it. Some of those that we made the other day with our jelly prints, I'm going to be, was it the jelly print? Or, no, I think I did them by myself actually. Decoupage. I made some decoupage journal cards, and so I think I'm going to use those too, and I cut them down and kind of made them a little tall and skinny look to them, and they're really cute, so I think they'll look real nice in here. That's the thing, I'm so used to making big, broad, wide cards and stuff, that to do these little skinny things, it's kind of different for me. Definitely. I should have used did I have a brown thread? I should have used the brown thread, huh? Or like this golden one. I don't know why I used the bright white. I should have used that one or this one. Oh well. I'll distress it or something. It'll be okay. Yeah, so. All right. Yeah, I met a lot of interesting people yesterday. I met a little boy. He's autistic, and his dad. It was such a cool story. His dad told me that, he was when before he had come to our church, he was at a different church, and he had to have surgery, and he's a single parent. And I'm not sure if this boy is his only child, but he had to go into the hospital for surgery, and he called his church that he was attending at the time, and this was like a year and a half ago, I guess, something like that. He called them and said, I have no family here, and I need some help, about somebody to help me with my son. I'm going to be in the hospital, and I don't have anybody to take care of him. He's autistic. Now this year he was recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, so poor little guy. And he's a sweet boy. He's a higher on the spectrum, I think. Because he was very communicative. He did really well talking to me and stuff. He was a very, very sweet boy. And so but they said that the people at their church at the time when he went in, or when he called, they said, I'm sorry, we don't have anybody who can help you. And so he didn't know what he was going to do. So he called our church. He just, he decided to call Crossroads. And our executive pastor, he's such a nice man. His name's Lynn, and his wife, Claudia. This gentleman, this brother said that they came to his house that day, met his son or his kids. I'm not sure if he has other kids or not. And said they would come over and watch him, or they'd stay with him. So they took a hold on their own lives, okay, and they went over there and they took care of a total stranger's son who had autism. Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's the kind of folks that go to my church, and that I just think that is absolutely fabulous that they represent Christ to that extent. This, you know what I mean? So yeah, I was very blessed to hear that story, being new at the church and everything. I knew they were really all very good people. We really like Pastor Lynn and his wife. But yeah, to know that they would do something like that, wow. Because his own church wouldn't do that for him, you guys. I mean, that's amazing. And I get if they didn't have anybody, but the thing is, Pastor Lynn and his wife are elderly. They're, he's in pretty good shape, but she has some health issues, and they could have easily said, so sorry, but he didn't even go ask anyone else, or Lynn. He went himself, like him and his wife went themselves. They didn't, say to anybody at the church, can you guys do it? They went and did it. That was just amazing to me. And he said they came like right away, like literally that day that he called. They came to the house to meet the baby, to meet the boy, and if there's more kids, and like I said, I'm not sure, but they came right away. So that is faith in action. You know what I'm saying? It really is. That's how they'll know you by your love for one another, and it's that kind of love that the world needs to see more of and realize that we represent the one true God as Christians. And so many of us, unfortunately, and I'm guilty of it too, but we put our own needs ahead of others. Like, I get it, you can't do stuff all the time, but sometimes, there's people out there that need us, and I hope that I can be that person like Pastor Lynn and Claudia that say, you know what, we're going to put ourselves second, we're going to put you first, and we are going to come help you, I hope that Cordy and I, if ever given that, opportunity, and weren't, because they are retired, so they were able to do that. But to me, her having health issues like she does and stuff, and I won't go into details, that's not mine to do, but they could have easily used that as their reason why they couldn't. Anybody would understand. And I just thought it was so amazing that Pastor Lynn didn't even go ask anybody else in the church. Like, he didn't go to a younger person, or he didn't go to the person who handles autism children, because we have an autistic school, and we also have autistic classes during Sunday, but we also have them during the week. We have an actual autistic school. It's called Charlie's Place, or Charlie's House, and he didn't go ask them either. He took it upon himself, and him and his wife, and they went and did it themselves. And I think that's very cool, and that's truly showing the love of our Lord, like he's asked us to, Oh, we are almost there, you guys, and this will be put together. Yay, I'm so happy. I made a few mistakes, I'm sure, but I don't know. It's looking pretty cute. And once we get this last little bit done here, we are gonna glue it in. Okay, I was trying to avoid doing that, but there we go. call that? Is it a seamless spine, you guys? When it's not a seamless. I really cannot remember what they call it when you can't see the sewing on the spine. I feel like I'm really having a fun day today. I don't know. I'm just having a ditzy day, I'll say that much. There we go. But it's Thursday already and I needed to record. I'm kind of hurting a little bit in my chest too. I don't know. It's not my heart. I don't know. I think it's indigestion. Okay. I get like that because I have bad eating habits. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a few of us out there. You know what I mean? A few of you out there who know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we are gonna tie this last one off. See if I got it in there. Okay. I remember when you tie these, like on that one I went behind, so on this one I'm gonna bring it to the front. I've been doing 3 knots. Usually I do this tuck thing into this area, but since whatever I'm doing wrong here in the sewing, which I'm sure it's me, like I said, I'm going to trim these down really low so they're not poking out anywhere. Okay. All right, so now, as you can see, we have it sewn onto this cardboard that's covered in a fabric that matches our other fabric. And I am going to be, I think, I wasn't going to worry about covering this, but I think that some of this pizza box might show. So, I'm looking here. Oopsie. Didn't mean to do that. I'm wondering, I have some thinner pieces of paper. No. I'm just reaching back behind me here, guys, real quick. Do I want to use paper? Maybe I'll just use, like, No, I am debating on what I want to use because I think I just want to cover the edges of that, and I don't want to use anything fancy or anything. I'm just thinking I might use some washi, but I'm looking here to see if I have one that is a little bit more subtle. Yeah, this one's pretty. It'll just kind of cover, you know, on the edges there. Let's see. I don't know how good an idea this is or not, but I just see it. I can see that brown when I'm laying this down, and it's kind of annoying me. All right, let's see if I can even do this right. We shall see, we shall see. I just kind of wanted to cover the majority of that edge right there, because I'm going to be covering the tape. It's going to be something glued on top of it, but just in case it shows, it just looked really tacky to me. So I'm like, okay, we gotta fix that. That's not good. And then we'll take, I'm just measuring this out so I can kind of get it as even as possible. I think I did this piece better than I did the other one. You guys are probably like, Tara, you're having a bad day. I am. I'm not having a great day. So pray for me. Okay? Please. Thank you. I love you guys. I will be fine by next week. I am sure when you see this, because this won't get posted till next Saturday, I think. I'll be out doing errands or something when you watch it, more than likely. It's just having one of those days. We all have them, you know. Well, after I'm done recording, I just want to make sure I got to record because I don't know what time Corey's going to get off. But once I get done and everything, I will go spend some time with the Lord and it'll be good. See, I like that better because now at least I know you can still see some of the box, but at least it's covered a little bit better, you know, and it's not so obvious. 300 calories. No, I was just, when I put this in here, I was like, oh, you can still see the brown, you know, and now all you can see is the tiny bit of the box, or the tape. Now, what kind of glue are we going to use? I do believe I'm going to use I'm tempted to use the hot glue, but I'm not sure how good it'll glue on this tape. I could use my Fabri-Tac, which is always a good resource, right? Yeah. I don't know. The hot glue is always so fast. Yeah, hot glue is so quick. I like that. But since I have cloth here on this part, you know, I'm thinking that it might be okay. Okay. Now where that cardboard's rigid, there's ridges, it's kind of sinking in. But, oops. Alright, you guys. Part of me does, I am gonna do like a stream just on this center portion here of the hot glue. There. I'll make sure I'm on the right side and that I've got this. We've got this, you guys. We've got this. Well, I don't have a whole lot of room to decorate. This was only a 1-inch wide journal, so, you know, it's not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little bone folder. I'm like, what's it called? I know the name. I know what it's called. Anyway, I'm just taking it in and pressing into the spine here. Okay. Well, I definitely have it right where I want it, so that's good. So, there we go. We are in there, see? And it's in there nice. And we are going to be, I was just thinking, knowing me, I have already posted the video of us continuing to decorate it once it was put together, because I'm doing it early. I probably did them out of sequence because this one is for Saturday, and I know The video I do for next week, which is my last date in July, will be decorating this, continuing decorating it. So yeah, so you guys saw it out of sequence. So you've already seen it put together. Hopefully it dried okay. Anyway, so that's all I've got today, you guys. I love you so much. Thank you for putting up with my dingbatness today. And I'm sure I will be better in yesterday's video because I will do that later when I feel better. I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Or no, I'll see you tomorrow for the devotion if you join me. If not, I'll see you on Monday. And have a blessed, wonderful day. Bye-bye.